I think a child can learn a lot from their fathers. I didn't get that opportunity to be with a father. I remember growing up a couple of years before my mom passed on. Actually, I didn't know that she had HIV, and we started staying with my grandmother. So that's where I lived up to when my mom died. And as I grew up, going to church, listening to spiritual leaders talk about God, I had that vacuum in my life that could only be filled with Christ. That picture on my wall, that's when I graduated, and there is a verse right under it. This is Christ talking to his disciples and telling him that whoever wants to be first must be a servant of all. Growing up in a Christian family, it was more like a culture. When I gave my life to Christ, I didn't really understand the full concept of following Christ. I began listening to Dr. Charles Stanley in 2011. I found the truth with In Touch Ministries. I've come to understand that forgiving is like you're not doing someone that you're forgiving a favor, but you're doing yourself a favor by forgiving that person. It's one of the greatest lessons I've learned from Dr. Charles Stanley. The day I watched this sermon on YouTube, it really moved me. Someone said that the two most important days in someone's life is the day they are born and the day you find out why you were born. I use soccer to reach out to hundreds of kids.
Good try. Go fire.
Soccer is so important to the kids, basically a game that unites all these kids from different communities. And on top of that, the most important thing is that it is through soccer, we share Christ with them through soccer, that they are getting all these life values. It is through soccer that they are being introduced to the light. Typically, when you think about someone in Africa who is orphaned, you expect these people to be stranded in life. And then you get this boy, you spend time listening to them, understanding their situation and talking to them, encouraging them. You can easily understand what someone goes through if you have been there. When I look at an 8-year-old boy playing soccer, I just see a responsible man to come. I just see a sweet dad in him. I just see a leader who fears Christ. We are preparing these young men to become great leaders who are going to be the light to the world. I've come to believe that everything happens for a reason. Every time I get a terrible situation hit my life, I know that maybe God has a plan for me. What I pray about most is that God can help me, use me as his vessel, make my hands like the hands of Christ.